I lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I gotta find you. Okay, I see.
All right, let me invite my other computer.
I was trying to figure out when I shut this off, I won't be able to hear the presentation, so I gotta go to my other link.
No, you're good. Just make sure
Okay.
all of your other volume is turned down, or not just the other Facebook pages are off. You'll be able to see the presentation. So,
Okay.
good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Hangout. My name is Tom McMurran. We'll be getting started here in just a minute. We get started at 5 after, so you've got about 5 minutes. Get something more comfortable on. Grab your cold drink, cocktail, whatever you want to do. Kick back the lazy boy and get started in about 5 minutes. Just getting everything booted up. Got special guest tonight. Excited about introducing you. Ooh, got some feedback there. There we go. Turn that off. There we go. All right, folks, got that fixed. That was always fun. So, hey, folks, we're going to be talking about OneCoin tonight. If you're here for the OneCoin presentation, you are at the right place. My name's Tom, and I've got a great group of viewers coming online already. You've got, we start the actual presentation, the PowerPoint presentation, at 8:45. So if you want to do some inviting, you've got 15 minutes to get the word out, try and get some other friends on. We've got people from all over the world chiming in every single night to hear about OneCoin and the exciting happenings that we've got going on. I think we're over 375,000 families have decided to become digital currency families, mine being one of them. I'm excited about it because we're creating wealth through digital currency, and amazing group tonight, folks. Looks like we're going to have a huge presentation tonight. Got a special guest out of New York that I'm going to be introducing you tonight. She's tearing it up. Call her an MVP, most valuable player. She's out there showing people how to create wealth with digital currency. Real exciting. So you can get to hear a little bit from her tonight. We're going to be talking about how to build a team using an online system that we've perfected. I say perfected. It doesn't always work perfect, but definitely is an excellent way to do business, being from the comfort of our own home and having the opportunity to spend time with our families rather than sitting in rush hour traffic and fighting the mobs out there like a lot of people are. So again, we'll get started here in about 3 minutes and crank it up. Got some exciting announcements. Everybody got a raise today. I did see that. So if you have coins, you are a little bit richer today. I thought that was fun to see that in the back office when I logged in and picked up a few extra dollars today. That was fun. But folks, exciting times with OneCoin. We're getting ready to launch in the United States, and you are at the right place at the right time. If you're just coming in and you're here for the OneCoin presentation, we do get started at 8:35. So you got 2 minutes. That is enough time to make some popcorn, run to the bathroom, do whatever you have to do. And then our actual presentation will start at 8:45. So if you are one of our members or people that are already involved in OneCoin, you have the ability to start inviting and putting the word out to people and asking people to plug into your presentation from the comfort of their own home. So got an incredible group of people coming online. It's great to see everybody. We've got about 4 countries represented right now looking at my Google Live Analytics, and it's so fun to see all the little dots appear. It's a lot of fun, folks. But my name's Tom McMurran. I'll be doing the presentation tonight, and the goal tonight is to basically let you know what OneCoin is, what's in it for you, and how you can get started. And we'll be knocking that out over the next hour, 45 minutes, not hour and 45 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't think my voice would hold out for an hour and 45 minutes. But in looking at what's going on out there, folks, I think this the timing on this is superb and very exciting for people to really understand the the importance of having a plan B, which I think a lot of people, sometimes they I don't want to say they're irresponsible. Ooh, turn that one off. But don't know what's going on in the economy and with the rest of the world, and having a way to transact business. I just love what we're doing. So, folks, we're at 8:35. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint presentation here over on the other computer, and we start the actual presentation at 8:45. So if you haven't heard that announcement yet, you've got a little bit of time to go ahead and do some inviting if you want to, but I've got the other presentation pulling up right now. There we go, perfect. And we've got a new computer tonight, so I've had a little bit of technical challenges with the other one. And so here we go. We got a nice little slide going on for you. But everyone, my name's Tom McMurrin. Great to have you online tonight. Got a great group of people, 5 different countries represented right now. Tonight, for the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to be talking to Tina Ricard. She's out in New York and is one of our superstars. She's out there sharing the OneCoin vision, the OneCoin dream, the OneCoin concept, and she's just having a lot of success. So it's great having her online tonight with us. I'm going to be just giving some announcements over the next 10 minutes. As I was mentioning, we had a bit of a raise today. If you have OneCoins, congratulations. The value was adjusted today, and you're a little bit. I know when I got my coins about 70 days ago, they have actually doubled in value, which is exciting. We'll take that any day of the week. Love it when that happens. But OneCoin is really it's a revolution that's going on around the world, folks. I just saw that Ecuador announced that they were adopting cryptocurrency, so countries are adopting cryptocurrency now, and folks, that really is going to create a revolution when countries start using digital currency and they don't have to worry about government intervention and messing with the currencies and manipulating them. What an exciting time to have transparency and integrity in a financial system. Without the powers that be manipulating currency, but we've got an exciting business plan with OneCoin. Let me just give you some highlights right up front to capture your attention and your imagination. We have over 375,000 paid members that have joined the OneCoin revolution and become digital currency families. And we have, it's just when you look at what's going on out there, folks, we will be twice as big as Bitcoin, I would guess, by August as far as our user base. Bitcoin's been around for 7 years, and we have been around for about 9 months. That'll be about 9 months at the time we kick off officially in Las Vegas. We're holding an official launch. The official launch date is in the United States, July 4th, and that's when we open the doors. So if you've ever wanted to be in an opportunity before it actually gets started, congratulations, you're there. And I mean, really, you are there. We probably have less than 3,000 paid members in the entire United States right now, and I expect that we'll be enrolling millions and millions of people in the United States into OneCoin and having them become digital currency families and transacting business in OneCoin. Much like folks, PayPal got started at one time too, and Bitcoin got started. There's been lots of different currencies and modes of transacting business out there. This is just going to be another one, but we've cracked the code on creating wealth. We've cracked the code on helping people make money and acquire a currency that has just shown incredible appreciation since the launch in January of 2015. When the first coins were mined. So let me go ahead and I'll bring on my special guest. We've got an incredible group. We're now looking at 8 different countries. And Tina, I don't know if you're there, but if you could unmute yourself and turn on your camera, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll talk a little bit about OneCoin and what's going on. So are you there, Tina?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to turn the camera on.
All you got to do is click on the little red camera on the upper part of your screen. Just mouse up, and you'll find the camera up there.
Yep, I got it.
You got
It's just a little slow.
Excellent. I didn't think anything in New York was slow, Tina. Come on, what are you talking about?
See, it's still not on.
I tell you what, hit the hang up button and click on that link again and come back in, okay? And you'll be live. So hit the hang up button, the red phone, and then click on the link I gave you, and then come back into the presentation, okay? I think she heard me. There she goes. Anyway, we got a special guest, Tina Ricard. I don't know how many people she has put in the last 2 weeks, but she is blowing the top off of personal sponsorship, and I just wanted to recognize her tonight and let you meet this dynamic young woman. Tina is really tearing it up, and I think I want to say it's 15, 20 people that she has introduced, and it's exciting to have her on. She's up there in New York, and hopefully she'll be able to figure out clicking on the link and coming back in here. I did put it in your Facebook, Tina, so if you're listening to me, we're there. But I'll go ahead and there she comes. All right. Tina Ricard joining the video call right now. Tina, how are you? You there? She should be coming in. You might be muted, and I don't think you should be, but it's so funny. There you are. Welcome. I'm putting you on full screen. Don't be nervous. You look beautiful tonight. How are you doing? Now you might be muted up top. Yeah, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
You
perfectly.
can't see me.
No, I can see you perfectly. And in fact, there's 210 people who can see you right now. So, well, I don't want to make you nervous or anything. There's 9 different countries looking at you right now. So I was just talking about you, and you know, you've been out there sharing the OneCoin dream, and tell me a little bit about what's got you excited about OneCoin and got you out there talking to a whole bunch of people.
Well, everywhere I go, I bring it up because I'm just really excited about it. I happened to be at a dinner last weekend, and I was talking to a couple, and I actually slid it in there. You know, I knew that was my, you know, the whole purpose was to get everybody to tune in, and they did. They all caught it, and I had 5 people wanting information. I've been meeting with them all week. They're excited. One of them came in already. No, 2. The one that came in, I want to give a shout out to is Jean. She's a personal friend of mine here in Rochester.
Welcome, Jean.
And she actually wants to do a social.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, so you were in a restaurant. You've kind of floated a OneCoin bomb across the restaurant, and another table heard it, and you kind of caught the attention of everybody and started talking to everybody. That was pretty sneaky there, Tina.
Well, I was with a group of about 20.
Oh, I got you.
Everybody stopped and started listening, and I'm like, oh, I got everybody's attention.
So, what do you think people were? What were they interested in? I mean, what made them interested? I mean, what did you say, and what caught their attention? Do you think, in your opinion?
I just asked if they've ever heard of. Well, they ask what I do, you know, and nobody understands network marketing. And they go, well, are you making any money? I go, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, we see, you know, online, but we don't really know what you're all doing. And I says, well, I said, have you heard of Bitcoin? And some have and some haven't. So I gave them just a little tiny bit of history, you know, that Bitcoin was the first. And there's been, and now OneCoin has come, and it's here to stay. It's big. It's, you know, it's going to be huge, and it's very lucrative, you know, and when you start talking about money, well, that perks people's up, you know, and then they're asking, because they know that I've been in different businesses, well, do I have to recruit? And I said, absolutely not. Enough money, you know, you can make a lot of money just by purchasing educational package. I says, put your coins in mining, and, you know, yeah, they were just all ears, like, what? You know, it's like, well, is it real gold? I go, yeah, it's backed up by real gold. It's in a, you know, a vault in Dubai. And they said that they've been watching my post, but they just don't say anything. And
Yeah.
so got quite a bit of interest.
I think people lead, you know, lives of quiet desperation. They kind of look at everybody working and living their dreams, and they don't think they can do it. And it's funny when you just start talking to people and you share our system. I mean, right now you're at your home, I'm at my home. We have about 216 people all over the world sitting in their homes right now that are watching the presentation, and to know, folks, that we're connecting with a global community right now with Tina up in New York and I'm down in Atlanta, Georgia. It's just really an incredible way to do business. And I always tell people I cover the business up front. And I mean, Tina, I know that we're both over 45 years old, just by a little bit, not by much. But, you know, people in our age category don't typically understand, you know, cryptocurrency and digital currency and all of that. What have you done to educate yourself? Why does this make sense to you and to the average person? They look at it and it's like it's from Mars. I mean, why does it make sense to you, and what have you been doing to educate yourself on cryptocurrency and digital currency in general?
Myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
What I tell people, because it's true, they have no idea. And I told them I really didn't either, but I'm the kind of person that just jumps right in. I'll learn it later, you know, when I realize, okay, this is a good opportunity. So I jump in and then I learn it.
Yeah.
But I told them, I gave them like, you know, I said, you know, way back when, before we had money, we bartered. We traded goods to get what we wanted. And then, you know, they made coins. And then, you know, so that was the currency. And then they came with paper bills and then credit cards. Well, I said, now they got digital currency. And it's been around for about 7 years, you know. So I said, it's here to stay, you know, and it's actually accepted, you know, different businesses, and the one that we have is actually worldwide.
Yeah.
And they were just interested, and they don't like the way the U.S. dollar is going. You know, that was some of their complaints.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna get into the presentation, but let's talk about your performance a little bit. How many people have you put in the last 2 weeks? It's been incredible. I know that you're down in my organization, and I just see all kinds of people joining. But tell me a little. Has it been 15 or 20? How many people you put in?
I only have 16.
Oh, only 16. Well, big applause for you. That's awesome, man. That's a great accomplishment. I think sounds like you need to just go out to dinner more and open your mouth and just keep talking about OneCoin, because that's the way of business. So, Tina, I want to thank you for being online tonight and sharing your story and letting us know kind of how you're doing in the business. And it's been a real pleasure having you online tonight.
And they say fortunes in the follow-up.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they got that right. Yeah, people will allow opportunity to slip by them. So one of my favorite quotes is, "There's never a missed opportunity. It just moves on to the next person." And it's amazing how many people, you know, I say a lot of my friends are working so hard to make a living that they don't have time to invest in creating wealth for themselves. And you know, right now, you know, if you're spending time with us tonight, we want to commend you for being here. And I'm going to knock out a presentation for you, and we'll have Tina drop off here. I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint presentation, and we're going to go through OneCoin. And all I can say is, folks, just get rid of the distractions and focus for about 30 minutes, because this truly could be one that could change your life. So, Tina, thank you very much for being online. Folks, that was Tina Ricard from New York, and my name is Tom, and I'm about to rock and roll a presentation for you. We're going to be talking about OneCoin tonight and the U.S. Alpha launch team. Alpha, man, that means you're right in the beginning. That means you are right here with the strike force team of opening up OneCoin in the United States. As I mentioned, we're in soft launch mode right now. So if you got an invitation tonight to this presentation, congratulations. This is a private screening only. We are not public with this yet. We'll go public July 4th. So you are at the right place at the right time. And I just want to tell you, congratulations. We've got an exciting opportunity for you to be on the cutting edge. I was telling you earlier, we're going to enroll millions and millions of people in OneCoin, and there's only about 3,000 people in the United States right now. So if you ever wanted to be on the front door before it's open, before the doorbell is ring, you are there right now. So let me go ahead and get into the presentation. I want to talk about the 5 compelling reasons. We got an incredible group tonight, 217 people. It's the largest crowd that we've had so far. But I want to talk about 5 compelling reasons for you to take a look at OneCoin. And as I mentioned, there's no such thing as a missed opportunity. It just moves on to the next person. And my hope at the end of this presentation that you don't allow this to move on to the next person, that you seize it, you wrap your arms around it, you learn about it, because folks, you are looking at the future right now. And I know in The Graduate, when he whispered in Dustin Hoffman's ear, he said, plastics, my son. I'm telling you, cryptocurrency, my son. Okay, we are there right now. And as I mentioned earlier, if you didn't hear me, there was an article in the on the news today that Ecuador is adopting cryptocurrency as their main currency, and we know that I personally believe that Greece will be announcing the same thing. If they can't reach a deal with the ECB, that Greece will convert over to a cryptocurrency. And they've even threatened it, by the way. I did hear that the new president talk about that. But there's 5 compelling reasons why you ought to look at OneCoin, and those are just a few. That there's a massive movement out there in the world, but leadership is very, very important, and we have a very accomplished leader at the helm of our company who's very public. The one thing you'll find about a lot of these cryptocurrency companies is their founder is anonymous. They don't want to be known. Their bio is nowhere to be found. They're not public figures, and that's kind of scary, folks. I mean, that's kind of dark net. People are not used to that. Our leadership is on the front cover of Forbes magazine, so that's about as public as you can get right there. Last about 3 weeks ago, in fact. Timing is another one that's very important for you to look at. Timing is everything, but without action, it's nothing. Okay, and timing, the U.S. opens July 4th. You couldn't be at a better place. We have 375,000 paid members enrolled around the world right now, and you're right here knocking on the door at the very beginning of the United States. 330 million people in this country, and let's just enroll 1% of 1% is all we need. A few million people, and boom, we've got a multi-billion-dollar opportunity that you're standing in front of right now. I tell everybody, this is like where you're at right now. You're hanging out in the garage with Michael Dell right now, and he's working on computers and telling you that he's got people ordering computers from him, and he's building them in his garage. You are right at the point where Ray Kroc is talking to the McDonald brothers and saying, hey, I'm interested in buying your restaurant because I want to install more milkshake mixer machines in each restaurant we open, and that's why I want to buy your restaurant. You're there before the franchising was even a thought. Okay, so timing is very, very important. I mean, you're there when Bill Gates is talking to IBM about buying this software that they can install on their computers at IBM, that ends up being called Windows. That's how early stage you are, folks. And if you like being early stage, man, you have found an absolute winner. Look at the industry. Oh, by the way, we open July 4th, and then our official kickoff is in Vegas, and that's why we have our No Sleep Till Vegas theme going on. We've got about 89 more of these presentations that we're doing, one every single night for the next 89 days. And we are going to blow Vegas wide open. Our team is growing all over the United States and all over the world. Australia, Indonesia, UK. We've got people joining everywhere around the world. We've got new members from Colorado tonight to like to welcome the Gorhams. They just came on board with our team. But it's just amazing that the amount of people. India. I know we've got some people out of India that joined on John Luxik's team. It's just they're joining everywhere because we have the ability to connect with people. Right now, you're sitting in the comfort of your own home or on a mobile phone or on a smartphone, or maybe you're watching this on your internet TV. But man, that is how you do business. That's the way we do it. So look at the industry. That's the third compelling reason. Over $2 billion in venture funding has gone into this business in the last year. Richard Branson is holding events on Necker Island about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It's the 5th fastest emerging growth market in the world right now. So if you've ever, I know skincare is hot, and I know diet goods are hot and all of that. This is hotter. Bottom line, there's more money in this. It's huge, folks. The cryptocurrency industry is. Compensation. 285 members are already in our $1 million ring club. What is that? Well, I just made that up, but we got 285 people that are on target to make $2 million in the next 12 months. Now, that may blow your mind, but I know for a fact that we've got people in the States that have never really done network marketing that are making $10,000 and $15,000 a month. I believe we have somebody very close to making over $30,000 a week. I'm sorry, I meant a week. That is what I meant to say. Not 15,000 a month, 15,000 a week, 30,000 a week. Now, those results are not typical, and it really depends on your own efforts. But you know what, people? It's nice to know that it can be done. Okay, nice to know. Now, look at our market share. This darn slide is outdated. I did it last week, and when we only had 345,000 members, we've got 370,000 plus members. I think 375, somewhere in that area. But man, this slide is so outdated. It's last week. We are now the second largest digital currency in the world based on market capitalization. We are second. We just surpassed Ripple Labs, which was number 2, and we are number 2, folks. Isn't that exciting? And OneCoin has one place to go, and it's going to number 1. It'll be the largest cryptocurrency in the world, and I suspect that will be by the end of the year. We will be one of the largest companies. Now, I want to mention something. In watching the rate of change, I'm one of those OCD people, and I mark down the number every day at noon at how many people are on. If you look at our website, there's a counter, and so I mark that down every day. And I've been monitoring the rate of change and projecting out how big we will be in the United States by the time we launch in Vegas. And we are right now, we're enrolling over 7,000 people a day worldwide. And when the United States gets going, it's gonna change the game, folks. Okay, we're talking about having 20,000 people enrolling a day by the time we hit Las Vegas. Most of those will be around the world. I mean, we're just getting legs here in the United States. So you're at the cusp of being in front of a ferocious tsunami that's going to sweep across the United States, and I'm super excited about it. But we're loving our numbers. We're loving what's going on, folks. I hear people say digital currency is a scam, and every time I hear that, if I hear it from somebody, I just know they're ignorant. They obviously have not done their research. They obviously haven't read any research reports. And anybody that says digital currencies, now don't get me wrong, there have been some companies that have tried to launch in this field that have been scams. But when your founder ends up on the cover of Forbes magazine and you are now the second largest cryptocurrency in the world and 7,000 people are joining a day, well, at some point you go, maybe this isn't a scam. Okay, maybe this is really big, you know. And we've got critics on the internet that are saying that it's not real and it's not that. Well, guess who they're backed by? They're backed by our competition. You can't trust them for a lick because they're out there trying to tear you down so we can't build something great. But folks, nothing's stopping this machine. Our numbers keep going up and up and up. And I want you to know, digital currency is not a fad, and that's coming direct from Wired magazine, Forbes magazine. You know, you can go ahead and read some of the no-name websites that have absolutely no credibility on the internet, or you can listen to Wired, you know, magazine, or you can read Forbes, or you can read credible publications that really understand and do responsible reporting when it comes to what this industry is all about. Bitcoin's here to stay, folks. I got news for you. It is not a scam. And Wired magazine says, irrespective of your opinion, the rise in popularity of cryptocurrencies simply cannot be ignored. And today there's a number of billion-dollar businesses that accept Bitcoin. Dell, yeah, I'm sure Dell would take cryptocurrency if they knew it was a scam. Overstock, I'm being sarcastic, aren't I? Sorry about that. Reddit, Expedia, Reed Jewelers, largest jeweler in the country, takes it. PayPal is so finicky. And for them to be involved in cryptocurrency is just a testament to how real it is going to be. And, you know, how about Tesla? You want to go buy a Tesla car? Whip out your Bitcoin wallet and go pay for it with that. They accept Bitcoin. Virgin, you want to buy an intergalactic flight with Virgin? And they take Bitcoin as well. Not many seats left on that thing right now, I understand. But Microsoft, anybody heard of Microsoft? They take Bitcoin as well, by the way. So for the uninitiated who have not yet grasped what Bitcoin is and other cryptocurrencies, you ought to catch up. And I need to mention too that there, as I mentioned earlier, Ecuador is adopting cryptocurrencies. There's countries in Africa where 40% of their GDP is done in cryptocurrencies. So I don't know. I mean, the idea of having a currency that is outside the control of a federal entity that can manipulate it and change the value of it and cause issues and financial strain and things like that. I just like that idea, folks. I like a currency that is valued by the community, valued by the public, not some false economic numbers that are put out to try and move markets. I like the idea of a free market trading currency without the element of manipulation. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, because that's really what we have, folks. We have a currency that operates independent of what, I mean, the economic indicators in the United States will not affect the value of our currency. Actually, if they're bad, it may make our value of our currency go up, if anything. But look at our founder, this beautiful woman, intelligent, driven, just a total type A go-getter, is building one of the greatest companies in the world, not only with prudent management, but also with a conscience to understand that there are families involved in this. There are people that are being lifted up. There are lives being changed. And Dr. Rusha Ignatova, she is absolutely brilliant. Degree in law from University of Oxford, master's degree in economics from the University of Constance. I hope I said that right. Former associate partner with McKinsey & Company. By the way, you got to be in the top 1% of your class to get hired at McKinsey. That is not an easy company to go to work for. Former CEO and CFO of one of the largest asset management funds in Bulgaria. And understand she's also in Mensa Society, which means she has a superpower computer between her ears with an IQ of over 200. And as I always jokingly say, in Alabama, that would represent about 4 people, and in Georgia, that would represent about 3 people. So I always got to pick on Alabama because they're right next door. But and I live in Georgia, so there you go. Our numbers just keep going up, folks. If you want to keep inviting, you can do that. And by the way, this is a recorded presentation, so when I am done, it will be on the link that you're on, and you'll be able to view it again until tomorrow morning. So just know if you want to share this presentation with other people, it will be available for you. So how about this? A lot of people say, well, I need to do my due diligence. Do you think Forbes did their due diligence? Do you think they checked this woman out head to toe before they put her on the cover of their magazine? You bet they did, okay? And I always tell people, unless you've got a better research department than the NSA or the FBI, I would imagine that Forbes is connected to every database known to man. And when they put somebody on their cover, they're not going to put somebody on the cover that's tainted. And this woman has got a sterling background. And the only way, folks, the only way you're going to get on the cover of Forbes magazine is to be totally 110% authentic and real. And I'm just excited that we have this. That's why I tell you, when you look online, be careful about who you follow. I had somebody the other day who read a website that was put out by one of our competitors, and they said, oh, well, this thing, they say it's not a real cryptocurrency. And I said, so you really believe that website? And they decided not to get involved in our company. You know what? I think that false website cost their family millions of dollars, because I know what they were going to do with this opportunity. And to be turned off by a website just cracks me up that they would do that. But Forbes, folks, believed in her enough to put her picture on the cover of their magazine in Europe. And you got to have a little bit of common sense to go, you know what? They probably are a little bit more credible than most of the website, garbage websites that you read online. So keep that in mind when you start thinking about that. I've got thick skin when it comes to that, and I've been in online publishing for a long time. And I know that organizations out there, when they see a fast-growing company like this, they know that people look for dirt on the internet, and they put up fake dirt to try and get traffic to put you into their scams, okay? So you got to be very careful of who you're listening to and what authorities out there. But let's talk about the OneCoin promise. Our OneCoin promise is to provide you with a simple 3-step business introduction system like the one you're on right now. You're sitting in the comfort of your own home. You're listening to a presentation. You're not sitting at a Starbucks as your home office. You're not sitting in a McDonald's as your home office. You're not going to a hotel meeting or anything like that. you are at home and you have the ability in the upper left-hand corner to hit the share button, the tweet button, the Google Plus button, the Messenger button. You can share this presentation sitting back in your lazy boy right now. Isn't that awesome? And then some people from the foreign countries are like, dude, what's a lazy boy? I got that question the other day. I was cracking up. A guy from India emailed me. He's like, what's a lazy boy? And I thought that was really funny. So it's a couch that reclines, or a really comfortable chair that typically a man sits in with a remote control and sometimes a beer. Okay, that's, well, at least in Georgia and Alabama. But anyway, our promise also is to educate you on digital currencies, offer you access to digital currencies, to create wealth with digital currencies. You're starting to see a theme here: digital currencies. To execute our business plan with world-class leadership, and to help you realize that 10x freedom that you've always wanted. What's 10x freedom? You got that right. It's freedom 10 times better than you could have ever imagined. That's a good kind of freedom to have right there. But let's talk first. I had somebody ask me yesterday, they say, Tom, why do you talk about the system up front? And I say, it's pretty simple. We could be selling $10 bills for $1, but if I had to do it via telemarketing, if that was the way I had to do it, I wouldn't do it in a million years. Okay, I don't care what you're selling. I'm not doing telemarketing because I'm allergic to a phone. I put it to my face and I get hives. Not really, but I just don't like the telephone. But our system right now, what you're viewing is a system that is connecting with 219 people around the world in 9 different countries, and we're giving a presentation to people that are interested in OneCoin right now. And that's amazing, folks, when you really think about it. But we talk to people about automation of marketing. We use Facebook-based presentations. I'm broadcasting right now through 110 Facebook pages from our members, and in about another month, there will be over 1,000 of these Facebook pages that are published by our different members, and I'll be broadcasting through all 1,000 of those pages and doing this presentation every single night. Why? So you don't have to do it. All you have to do is be willing to share the vision and the mission of OneCoin, which is super exciting, folks. Duplication of team. Hey, we got a system that does the explaining, the training, and the enrolling for you. All you have to do is share it with people and say, hey, I believe in the future of digital currency. I've got a plan B. This is exciting. Check it out. And people will. I post on my internet all day long. I had a friend of mine from Vegas, saw it, and he chimed right on and said, hey dude, I saw the presentation, I'm ready to enroll. And I was training a new marketing person that I was working with today here at the house, and I said, see this gentleman just saw my whole system. He didn't have to call me or anything. All he said is, I'm signing up and I want the executive package. And I hadn't even talked to him on the phone, which is a good thing because I probably got an allergic reaction to the phone. But anyway, creation of wealth, folks. We focus on quality of life results, no hotel meetings, no three-way calls, no chasing family and friends. We don't do that, folks. I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm right here in my office, and right outside, well, I know you can't see it. I can step outside my office right here and go out into my front yard, and I can do the presentation right out the front door just like this. And folks, it's a beautiful night in Georgia. Got the lake. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but moon's getting ready to come. See the moon back there? Isn't that gorgeous? I wanted to show you the moon. Just missed it. It was a little bit higher earlier. But, when you look at what we're doing, folks, it's about living that dream. It's about saying, hey, I'm in my Crocs right now, in my khaki shorts and my shirt, and I'm just relaxed, just having a good time. Had a beautiful day today. Put the boat in the lake today, so we're ready to go bass fish and all that. Folks, that's what this is. That's 10x freedom to me, and having that sailboat. I talk about a sailboat all the time, but I love that as well. So creation of wealth, just focus on quality of life results. Here's the bottom line. You never have to do the presentation, okay? The ADC system has I can do it written all over it. And what that means is, okay, now you're like, cool, so all I have to do is share this. You give me a free Facebook page that I can share with my friends, and you do all the presentations for me, and it's got training videos on it. I don't know which page you're on, but if you scroll down, you might see 3 other presentation videos that help you learn more about what we're doing, the compensation plan and our marketing system. But it's important for people to see how you do business. And let me make one point before I move on. people look at how you do business as much as what the business actually is. So if you make it look complicated, if they know they've got to rent a hotel room and hook up the AV and stand in front of the room and do all of that to build a big presentation, I just told you I can sit here in shorts and a shirt and Crocs in the comfort of my own home, and I can build a global organization. And that should kind of help you understand that, what we're doing, you can build a bigger global organization than I can. You've got a big mailing list, or you've got a big center of influence. You can invite all kinds of people to this presentation, and I'll do the work for you. How about that? How about those apples? But look at our Facebook presentation system. 5 minutes setup. Just click the button. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see it says clone this website. Well, if you clone it, in less than 5 minutes, you can hook it straight up to your fan page on your Facebook, and you're in business. You have your own unique link, which is right over here. I will point my arrow at it, but it gives you your own unique link. You can share it. You got Twitter, you got Google Plus, you got Like It. You can share it via Messenger. You can change your link right here, where when they click on that, they go to your sign up page instead of mine. And it's just amazing, when you look at what we're doing, folks. But 3-minute sizzle video, 20-minute corporate overview video, a compensation overview, a video that goes over our system, and you can personalize it. And then every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, I'm doing syndicated hangouts for you. So all you have to do is share the OneCoin opportunity with people that you love and care around the world. Now, let's talk real quick about the presentation, and let's talk about how cryptocurrency works. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, and we're going to have some fun tonight, folks. And I'm going to draw a parallel to what we're doing with OneCoin. I'm going to pretend that we are buying an island. There's 5 of us, and we've decided we're going to buy an island. And we have decided that on that island, we want to have our own currency. Okay, and we're going to call it Island Coin instead of OneCoin. Okay, so follow me along here. I just want to paint a story. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to visualize us pulling up to the island in our sailboats and our yachts. And we pull up and we see this beautiful island. It's got a for sale sign on it. We decide to buy it, and as a group, and we say, you know what? If we're going to have our own island, we need to have our own economy. Okay, and to have our own economy, we need to have our own currency. Okay, we need to have a currency that people can transact business in. Okay, so we're going to call it Island Coin, our coin. Okay, instead of OneCoin. All right, so we all go build our houses on the island, and we get situated, and we set up a little city hall where people could come in and buy residency packages. We have to set up a server room, so we have computers on the island, so we have internet for everybody. But in that server room, we set up a mining operation, which is a group of computers that mines the coins from our algorithm. So the first thing we have to do is we have to create a mathematical algorithm. That's one of those mathematical equations that has letters and numbers in it, and the ones I don't understand. And the algorithm is going to create a finite number of coins. Okay, meaning like in this example, 2 billion coins. And the way the algorithm works is to get coins out of it, you have to solve complicated equations. Well, how do you do that? Well, you got to have a mining operation, which is a group of supercomputers that figure out the equations and unlock coins. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 5 residency packages, let's pretend, ranging from $100, and you'll get this at the end because I'm tying this into an idea, and you'll be able to associate it with the island example, so bear with me here. We have 5 residency packages ranging from $100 all the way up to $5,000. Okay, and each one of those packages comes with a certain number of tokens. The bigger packages come with more tokens. Okay, so our $5,000 residency package has 60,000 tokens, let's pretend. So you have to take those tokens and you have to take them over to the mining operation. So you buy your residency package at City Hall, you walk next door to the computer room, the computer lab, and you hand them your tokens, and they say, okay, based on 60,000 tokens, we can get you 5,000 coins. The current ratio is 12 coins or 12 tokens per coin. And so you hand them your 60,000 tokens, and they mine 5,000 coins for you. And they put those coins in your e-wallet, okay? And then once they're in your e-wallet, you can go spend them. You can buy stuff on our island. You can actually go do business with other people on our island. And let's say you're on the island, you got your coins, and you bought your bar, and you bought everything. And let's say you got your coins for $1 a piece. And a year later, our island's been very successful. And by the way, 52% of the residency package we pay out in commissions to all of our members who show up in their sailboats and refer other members to our island. Okay, so we're going to pay every resident that lives on our island. We're going to share 52% of the revenue of our island community with the people who are coming down to our island and referring others. Okay, and we're going to give you all the tools and everything for you to be able to share this with other people around the world. So you're going to be able to attract people to our community and actually make more coins. Okay. And so we're going to give you to earn it. But you say, okay, I've been on the island for a year, and the coins, tens of thousands of people are showing up on our island wanting residency packages, and the demand for coins has gone up. Okay. Well, guess what? When the demand goes up for our coins, what happens to the price of the coins? The value of the coins increase, and next thing you know, your dollar coin is now worth $5. Okay, so your currency that you purchased, your $5,000 package, is now worth $25,000. Okay, so you've actually increased wealth. And I tell people, I say, think about this. If you came and cut my lawn, I got a pretty big lawn. It's about 80 acres. Okay, and if you came and said, Tom, I'll cut your lawn for $500, I'd say any day of the week. Okay, I pay you $500 in US dollars. A year from now, if you just left that in the bank, it would be worth, after taxes and everything, probably about $440. Okay. Now let's pretend that I paid you in OneCoin, 500 OneCoins, and the coins increased 5 times in value over the next 12 months. Well, instead of having $440 in your bank account, you'd have $2,500 in your bank account. Okay. So folks, the idea of acquiring a currency that appreciates is a lot more appealing than acquiring a currency that is currently depreciating in a very big way. Okay, and so let's say you've been on the island for a year and you decide, I need to go back to the States for the holidays and I need some cash. So you hit the sell button in your e-wallet and you sell some coins on our exchange, and you get 5 times the value for them that you actually paid for them. Well, that cash in Swiss francs, dollars, euros, whatever you want, goes into your e-wallet, and you can go spend that money with debit cards. Now, a lot of people say, oh, so I can convert my coins back into fiat currency or sovereign currency or dollars or euros or whatever you want to call them, the paper money? Yes, you can. Okay, so you do have liquidity, and we have an exchange. And then we also have to have a blockchain, which is the auditing. We want our people on the community to know every transaction that happens. So if I tell you I've sent you a transaction, you can actually look on the blockchain to see if I've actually told the truth. So there's no more the check is in the mail. That doesn't fly anymore, okay? Because they can go to the blockchain and actually see if you're telling the truth. So that's how our island coin is going to work, folks, okay? We got our residency packages. They come with tokens. Those tokens convert into coins. Those coins go into our e-wallet. If we ever need to sell our coins and they've appreciated in value, we can sell them on the exchange, and we can put real cash in our wallet. And I've got some exciting news for you. When you see what Bitcoin did and you see where we're at, you're going to say, "Wow, 5 times. This could go 100 times." You know, and that's what I'm saying. Now, there's no guarantees in life, folks. I'm not making any guarantees. The only guarantees in life are death and taxes, as we know. But let's talk about the story of Bitcoin for a minute. Okay, Bitcoin started in 2009 by an anonymous person. That makes you feel comfortable right there. My guess it was the NSA, by the way, with an open source software that was uploaded to an anonymous website. Okay, go figure that one out. 250,000 users worldwide use it. It has $11 billion in market value. It's bigger than most U.S. corporations. And get this, there's lack of central exchange. There's a lack of dedicated management team. There's a lack of transparency. There's no independent auditor, yet it's a very successful, thriving ecosystem of people using Bitcoin to make transactions. Here's the other amazing thing. It was the highest returning investment from the history of 2009 to 2013 in the history of the world. Okay, did you hear what I said? Bitcoin was the highest returning investment in the history of the world from 2009 to 2013. Look at this chart, folks, okay? And what I want you to really take note of, it started off between $0 and $1 back when it first started. And by the way, that's where we're at right now. We're at $1.40 as of today. I saw it on our chart. $1.40 is where we're sitting right here today. And you can see there was a little blip. It went up to $35. Could you imagine the currency that you currently have in your retirement account multiplying times 35 times? How would that make you feel? Okay, if your retirement or your IRA appreciated 35 times, you probably wouldn't be worried about retirement because you'd be freaking rich. Okay, now what happened if it went to $210? What if your retirement that you had in your account right now went to 210 times value? You bought it at $1.40 and it went to $210. Would that change your life for the better? Well, what if it went to $1,203? What if if you put $500 in at 25 cents on this particular example I'm showing you, and it went to $1,203, you would be worth $5 million. I'm sorry, $3 million. $3 million. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I like being back here in the $0 to $1 range, and I like what I see with Bitcoin because I mentioned that we're bigger than Bitcoin already. Did I already mention that? And we're just getting started. The doorbell hasn't even been rung, folks. Okay, we're here on the United States and we haven't even rung the doorbell yet. Okay, nobody's even come to the door to open it, and you're right on the doorstep of one of the most amazing opportunities you've ever seen in your life. Now, let's get into OneCoin a little bit. And I'll talk about a little bit more about how we actually do business and really how you get started here. But it's a much more advanced platform than Bitcoin. Everything people say, Tom, can you explain this thing in like 1 minute? And I say, sure. We're the PayPal of Bitcoin. Okay, we have a fully integrated platform. Everything's built onto it. You don't have to go create anything. It's completely web-based. Your coins are in your e-wallet. It's all set up for you. Okay, and so we have one exchange, which is our own transaction platform where you can buy and sell OneCoin, Bitcoin, Litecoin. We have our own dedicated management team, a highly intelligent one, I might add, led by an incredible leader. We have our own mining pools, which means you don't have to go set up supercomputers and buy video cards and do all that nonsense like you do with Bitcoin if you want to mine your own coins. We are KYC compliant, which means don't come here and think you can do illegal activity, because if the feds come knocking and you're the one doing the illegal activity, they'll be knocking on your door next. We are know your customer compliant. So if you want to go do darknet stuff, you can go to other cryptocurrencies, but not OneCoin. We are very early stage, and you can get in on smaller denominations with our coin. I just think that's great. So why OneCoin? Why now? Well, people have the desire to communicate globally and locally. People are seeking value in life, value and appreciation. People question the value of their country's currencies. A lot of people in Europe are going, wow, if they add an extra $1 trillion and dilute me, what's our currency going to be worth in the next 5 years? Okay. But people, more importantly, they want freedom from their job. They want freedom from debt. They want freedom from unemployment. They want freedom from their country. They want freedom from many, many, many things. And all I can say is the one thing that OneCoin does is it allows you to fill in that blank. Okay, you can fill in whatever you want, and OneCoin can help you get that. OneCoin communicates freedom, value, and transparency. And folks, people say, well, what are you guys doing? I say, man, we're building a new economy. Okay, we're building a culture of freedom through a currency, and we're very cutting edge. This is a pioneer deal, folks. If you want to be on the front end, we're the ones that are going to get the big landholds. Okay, if you're in early, you're going to be the one that gets to stake out the biggest pieces of land, and I'm excited about that. Okay, there's obviously risk and everything else that comes with pioneering a new venture. But you know what? The people who get absolutely stinking rich and the people who make all of the money are the people who are in at the beginning and the people who can deal with the pain of growth. Okay. You know, I just tell people every time I see this company, you know, if the website's a little bit slow, if the credit card thing's an issue, whatever, I'm excited because that just means we're growing. If it takes an extra 3 days to get your information inputted and signed on to the company, that's good, folks. You know, that means we're growing, and it's more exciting to be on board with a growing company than a shrinking company, okay? But our member education, folks, what do we sell? We don't sell coins, folks. We don't sell currency. We don't sell returns. We don't sell any of that. We sell member education, okay? One Academy teaches you how to trade successfully and profit with cryptocurrency. We have interactive content, cutting-edge materials, interactive videos. Oh, look, we have 5 educational packages. Much like our island had 5 residency programs, we have 5 educational programs. And each one of those educational programs, lo and behold, comes with free tokens as well. And each one comes with a different level of tokens. So when you come to our company, you buy your educational package, you get your free tokens, and guess what you do with your free tokens? Yep, you turn them over to our mining operation, and we will mine the coins for you. So let's talk about the different packages. Look at this. Very much similar to our island coin example that we were presentation. We have programs starting at 100 euros and going all the way up to 5,000 euros. They're in euros, not dollars, okay? So each one has a different level of educational material and a different number of tokens, okay? Now, we have an incredible rewards program for people that want to do business, okay? If you want to grow, here's the funny thing about this. You do not have to build a business with our company. You can simply acquire the coins and have the opportunity to reap massive wealth. Okay, but if you want to go build an organization, you have a chance at reaping even more wealth. And we have different recognition levels. We have a very powerful compensation plan. There's 9 ways to get paid: direct sales bonuses, network bonuses, matching bonuses, startup bonuses, One Life Club, which is like a frequent flyer miles club that we've got. We do stocks, coin splits. In fact, tomorrow is the deadline for our 2-for-1 split. So we're all excited. I know that I just had 10,000 coins show up in my e-wallet today from my mining operation, and those coins are going to split. So I'm excited about that. We also have free gold that comes with every package with the RM gold coin. So if you're a gold bug and you like gold, you're going to love our gold. We have the first cryptocurrency-based gold-based cryptocurrency hybrid product that's ever been created, and 0.999 gold and 0.0001 cryptocurrency. It's a very cool product, folks. And if you're into gold, you definitely want to check out our RM gold coin, our cryptocurrency coin, okay? And we have leadership program bonuses. And of course, we wouldn't be a company without our own debit card. So we got our own One Payments card as well. Now, for those that are familiar with compensation plans, we have the most powerful compensation plan on the planet. We offer a binary compensation plan with 4 levels of matching bonuses. And basically what binary means is you can only have 2 people signed up to your front line. Anybody else you sign up drops underneath the people that you are bringing in, so they get credit for your volume and your efforts as well, and so do you, okay? So you build a left team and a right team, sales team, and you kind of get them to compete with each other, if you will, okay? And the one that has the most amount of volume, you don't get paid on that one. That may seem counterintuitive to you, but you get paid on the one that does the least amount of volume. And the reason why is because they don't want you to have a weak team. So you want both teams going very strong. So let's say both teams did 80,000 in business, you would make 8,000 euros per week, per month, whatever. What if one team did 60,000 and the other one did 80,000? Well, you're going to get paid 10% on the weaker leg, so you're going to make 6,000. Again, moral of the story, don't have a weak sales leg, okay? So we pay you direct sales bonuses, so anything you sell, you get 10% on. Okay. For example, yesterday I sold a tycoon package. I made 500 euros yesterday, and it was involved in my network, so I get 10% in network volume on it as well. So I made another $500. So that was $1,000 day yesterday, okay? And did a lot more than that this week, over $20,000 in personal sales volume this last week. So I've got a pretty good check coming on Monday, you know, and I love it. We pay every Monday, by the way. Isn't that fun? So on the network bonus, you make 10% on your weaker side, your weaker sales team. 60% of your payments go to cash. 40% of your mandatory, your trading account, which enables you to buy more tokens, which enables you to buy more coins, folks. So think about that for a minute. We always will have buyers on our exchange for the coins, any set that are out there. Why? Because 4% of our commissions go into buying coins on the exchange. So we've got a pretty brilliant system put together, folks. 40% cash reserve goes into buying coins. So if there are sellers out there of the coins, we've got buyers built in. Those are the people that are making the money, driving the sales business, okay? Our startup bonus, you make 10% on any personal sales in the first 30 days on volume over $5,500. So in the case of me doing $20,000 this week, if it was my first week or my first month, I would be paid an extra 10% on the $14,500. And again, that would go into my trading account, my mandatory account, which would enable me to get more coins. On my first month's bonus check, I acquired an extra 10,000 tokens, which enabled me to pick up like another 1,500 coins. And it was very exciting, folks, because if the coin goes to $100 in value, folks, that's a big hit. I mean, that's another $150,000 or somewhere in the range that my first month may have equated to. So your startup bonus in the first 30 days, folks, is very important. Get out there and hustle. We also have matching bonuses going 4 levels deep. Okay. And look, it goes up in value as it goes down in generations. That's usually the other way around. But we make 10% on our first level, 10% on our second level, 20% on our third level, and 25% on our fourth level. So let's say you've got 4 people on your fourth level making $10,000 a month. Okay, well, you're going to get a $2,500 bonus on each one of them. So it's going to pay you $10,000 in matching bonuses. Very important. Depending on what level you come in determines how many levels of matching bonuses you unlock on our comp plan. And it does represent about 50% of your check. So matching bonuses are very important. And what it does is it rewards you for working with people in your organization to help them become successful. The more successful they are, the more successful you are. You ever heard the saying, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want? This is definitely one of those programs, okay? As I mentioned, every package comes with gold coins. You know, you're bonused with RM gold coins, and you get free gold. And this will happen up until September 1st, and then we'll be no more free gold given away with our programs, by the way. That's a special bonus period. So get in, lock in your packages, and get your gold coin. Now, where could this go? You know, where could it go, folks? Could it go from $1 all the way to $5? I got a feeling we're going to be there before Vegas. I think you're going to see, $5 a coin very quickly. You know, could it go to $2.50? You know, folks, what if it went to $50 or $100? Okay, the sky's the limit. I mean, I was projected at 1.5 million members, 5 times larger than Bitcoin before the end of the year. 6 times, 6 times larger than Bitcoin before the end of the year, and that's an $11 billion organization. Does that make us an $80 billion organization? What's the value of our coin going to be worth? Who knows by the end of the year? But you know, if it's $5 or $10 per coin by the end of the year, I'm a happy camper. You know, 5 to 10 times my value of what I put in. What a great way to accumulate wealth. And I tell everybody, you can go sell all the skin lotions, stuff like that. You can go sell all that anti-aging stuff. There's one anti-aging thing that I know that works, and you know what it is? It's called money. Okay? You take $100 bills and you rub it all over your face, and it takes the wrinkles away. And I don't care what you do, folks. You can go put all the creams you want. I'll take money any for the week. I've just found that people that have a ton of money and enjoy a high quality of life, they just look younger than the average person. Now, tell me I'm wrong. So, you know, that's the opportunity that's in front of you, folks. Again, I want to give you a reminder of what Bitcoin did. I think it's important for you to realize you are right here. And Bitcoin right now is sitting at about $225. So even though it's come down from $1,203, $225 would change your life if you got into OneCoin right now at $1.40 a coin. If your total retirement increased 225 times, how would you be doing? How would you be doing? Would that change your life? Of course it would. Okay. And so, folks, we've got something very exciting. Like I said, you're sitting in the garage with Dell right now. You're sitting in the meeting with Bill Gates right now at IBM. Okay, you're sitting at McDonald's, the McDonald Brothers restaurant in California, sitting right now. You're sitting there listening to Ray Kroc talk about multi-mixer milkshake machines. You are at the very beginning of a very, very, very exciting time, folks. And all I can tell you is, don't let this opportunity pass you by. If I answered all your questions tonight, that's probably not a good sign. If I got you excited enough that you want to look a little bit further, great. All I ask is I hope that your dreams are bigger than your excuses, because there's so many people out there, folks, that have excuses as to why they can't do something. Tell me your reasons for wanting to do something. Tell me your whys. Tell me what your dreams are. Tell me your dreams are bigger than your excuses. And if they are, you have just found a world-class opportunity. You may not understand it 100% completely, but I can tell you what, if you'll take the time to learn it and stick around the flagpole for a while, you're going to be flying that flag of wealth before you. So, folks, I really appreciate you being online tonight with us. We had a great presentation, enjoyed it. Love meeting Tina Ricard. Great announcements today. Welcome all the new members that have come on with OneCoin. Going and going. We're going to build the largest organization in the history of the United States in cryptocurrency, and I would love for you to come join us and be a part of it. We've got a winning system, we've got a winning company, we've got winning leadership, we've got winning timing, and folks, we've got a winning compensation plan, and it's at the right place at the time. Recognize you're there and pull damn trigger, okay? Because we're taking off this thing with or without you. Love you. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back live with OneCoin. Friday Night Lights. That's right. We do presentations on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Man, if it ends in day, we're growing our organization. So have a good night, everyone.